Bienvenue, my friend. Welcome to 2024 Paris. Things are settled. I'm looking forward to track and field as usual. My name is Joel Chesmate. This is our episode 12, and we've been having a good time, aren't we? Again today, I'm still having my previews. I'm still looking at what might happen, what would happen, what might have happened was. Anyway, so let's enjoy each other here as we interact in previewing. I'm going to broaden my interaction with you on the previews. This time I'm going to look into what I call either aberrations or when Kenyans exceed their expectations, so to speak. My reference point, again, would be 1988. Again, there back then, we had a broader base of medals that will surprise you for those who are young. There's a character, a late character by the name of Robert Napunyi Wanyila. Old school guy. He got a gold medal in boxing. Boop, boop, boop. He got an uppercut, did some boxing back then, and gave Kenya a gold medal. That was quite an exception. And I think I have to mention that to tell you that Olympics will give you surprises. So Kenya's got a gold medal. I think we had a gold. And some guy, a Sunday, I'm just trying to scratch my head on that one, gave us bronze. I don't know what weight category it was in. But Robert Wanyila, or Norbert Napunyi Wanyila, gave us gold back then, 1988 Olympics, Seoul, South Korea. After that, I think he had a career that didn't last long. It was quite tragic because he ended up dying during one of the professional boxing match he had against a Mexican, Gonzalez. It was very sad, and I don't think Kenyans have recovered from that. I don't know whether that was just the only moment, and I don't think we've done very well in the Olympics with other specialty or discipline other than that. Yet I'll say I'm giving you this because I'm gonna give you my take on some very interesting areas or discipline in the Olympics that have surprised me as an historian of track and field. Fast forward to 1992, we had late Samson Kitur, 400 meters bronze medalist in Barcelona. He was a character. His brother, I think, was Simon. I remember these guys because I used to see them training in Kenya in Nyayo Stadium back in the days when I started running. So Samson Kitur gives us bronze. So I'm just running through a few of those exceptional people who surpassed the traditional medal brackets medal displays we are known for. And then we find Alfred Diego gave us javelin, silver. He gave us silver medal in Brazil. We had Boniface Mocheru gave us silver in 400 hurdles. So there are some of those areas need to be mentioned too as we give ourselves a moment to reflect on some of these heroes or legends that have gone before us. Having said all that, the reason why I'm giving you that background is to give you a lead into what I'm going to talk about. A juggernaut, a sprinter juggernaut by the name of Ferninand Omanyala. He's been on stage, he's been on the world stage for a while. Last time I watched him closely was in Eugene, where I gave an American Christian, Cornelius Christian or something of that, Coleman Christian, he gave him a scare for the 100 meter sprint. I think he ran a 9.85 or 9.86. Yeah, I think it was 9.85. I think the winning time was 9.84. He's done well over the last few years. And I'm mentioning him and giving him some kudos because I think he goes against the grain when it comes to our traditional medal disciplines that we've done. I've talked about medal distance. I'm looking at 800 over the period of time all the way to marathon. But we've always had people who rise to the occasion, People are exceptional. People kind of, they are not, you know, they are not part of the Jamaican tradition or American tradition where sprinters are known for medaling in the Olympics. So Ferninand Omanyala, I like his quote. In fact, I'm gonna quote him verbatim here. There's a quote that caught my eye that might give us something that to watch him in the Olympics this year in Paris here. He says, I'm maintaining focus and embracing the race without pinning expectations on it. That's maybe he's learned a lesson. He's about 30 years old. I think he's 28. And his times have been impressive. I think he likes competition. He likes challenge. And that quote may sum up his preparations going into Olympics. If he makes it to the final, it will be an accomplishment by itself. I think it's a medal just making the final in the Olympics, given the avalanche and the mirage from Jamaica and America. So Ferninand Omanyala from Kenya. And that's that. One other thing I'm going to talk about in my preview here is the 5,000 meters. 1988 is the last time we won gold in the Olympics. John the legend Gugi. One day I'll talk to this guy. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever forget what he did to the field in 5,000 meters there in Seoul, South Korea in 1988 to win a gold. Just ran away from the field. Since then, I think we've been labeled Kings of Silver. I think that's the best we've accomplished throughout the Olympics since then. Kings of Silver reminds me of a lady from Jamaica who had pretty much earned what they call the Queen of Silver. Marlene Otti. She could not just get over the hump to get a gold every time. I remember the last time she made that run for gold. She had it, then Gail Divas, 1996. Hey, I'm an historian here, okay? Stay with me. So Kenyans in 5,000 have not won a gold since then. If anybody wants to tell me something I don't know, surprise me. I like to be surprised because we've done well with silver. We've just the best medal we've won since 1988 in the Olympics 5,000. I have names like the late Richard Chelimo, Paul Tergat, Paul Bitok. I think there's some other characters that have come along the way and lived up to our silver hype. So silver has been our medal since 1988. If my memory gets me right here and puts me in my place, yeah, we've done well with silver in 5,000. Kings of Silver in 5,000. Yeah, so this year we have names like Ronald Kimweo, Edwin Kurgat, Jacob Kropp. I was looking at the rankings going into the Olympics, looking at the 5,000 meter rankings. Hagos Gebrimet and what's his name here? Something Yamif Kechecha. I can't even say. These Ethiopians, man, they've been running incredible times. 12:36 for Hagos and the other guy, Kechecha. When you're not from that country, even if you're Africans, pronouncing these names can be challenging. 12:36 is the fastest time in 5K this year. The only Kenyan who is close to that time. If times were to determine or give us a sneak preview or a preview into what might happen this year in the Olympics 5,000, the closest time Kenyans are really looking at here, anybody close to that 12:36 is 12:40. Jacob Kiplimo. You know what? He was not selected. He's not going to Olympics with the 12:40. I don't mind that. I don't mind that Kenyans have dignified the trials, that we've given the Kenyan trials going into the Olympics its dues. In the past, we've been known to politicize it, or whatever you call it, kind of playing favoritism, I don't know. But this year, with respect to those names that were in the trials, they'll go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't remember. But Edwin Kurgat and Ronald Kimweo, the best time they have this year is, for Edwin, is 12:56, 13:02. What are our chances here? If time was to determine our chances going in, we are outside looking in 5,000. Outside looking in. Ethiopians just look like over the years, if you've watched closely, they've just ran away with this 5K. Mo Farah made a difference in London, of course. But this 5K will be interesting. Will we continue owning up to the kingship of silver? I don't know. That might just continue to be, or if at all we medal. So 5,000. My preview is not bright, but Olympics. If you make through the rounds and you're in the right place at the right time, you have a good finish. It always comes down to 400 these days. The last penultimate 400 meters. Who was that? What was what it takes? And again, the field might just open up in the middle of the race and they'll decide, you know what, we're not waiting. So who is the Kenyan who's going to go? Is it Ronald Kimweo, Edwin Kurgat, or Jacob Krop? Jacob Kiplimo, 12:40. He's not here. He's not in Paris. So I'll leave it at that for my preview this time. We've looked at our only sprinter, Ferninand Omanyala. Like I said, we've had exceptional athletes in the past who have gotten medals where we least expect. But Omanyala has to contend with Noah Lyles of America and the rest of the sprinters. The package is just phenomenal. I wish him well. I like his quote. He's going to maintain focus and embrace the race. If he does well, Omanyala, hey, come on, man. Get over there, man. You got what it takes. Anyway, kudos to the Kenyans who are going to represent this Joel Chestnut. That was my preview, looking into how Kenyans might or will, from my opinion and from my angle. I'll see you next time. I think I have some few things to say before races kick off in Paris. See you then.